morning, everybody. Welcome back to the channel. I hope you're doing well. Thanks for being here with me this morning. We're going to tap right in and see what storyline Spirit would like to share with you. Collective energy, please, Spirit. Collective energy, what storyline would you like to share with the community, please? What storyline would you like to share with this community, please, Spirit? Collective energy, please, Spirit. Collective energy. What storyline would you like to share with the collective, please, this morning? Thank you, Spirit. All right. In the central energy. In the central energy, we've got the Fool. A new journey. You're very optimistic about it. This new adventure, trusting it, and it's blind faith. So there's that. In the challenge position, the Star. Renewal, rejuvenation, revitalization. You're a healer. You can transmute the energies of death. Lower vibrational beings really need your services. They thought that they would just brutalize you and take that service as a by force. And, you know, while brutalizing you and not giving a crap about how you were coming up with the energy to heal them or give them long life or whatever. In the subconscious, we have the Two of Swords here. So there's a deadlock, a stalemate, some difficult decisions to be made. In the recent past, we've got the King of Swords here. Head over heart. Very much into the truth. Paying close attention. This is an authority. You can't pull one over on this person. They know, they can see right through you. Intentions and expectations. Queen of Wands. Is this King of Swords expecting to get together with the Queen of Wands? A determined Queen of Wands. In the near future, whoa, that kind of popped right on out of there. Let's see what we got here. We got the Sun reversed. Somebody is arrogant and sad. They have no joy or happiness. They could be low energy, experiencing some sort of a setback. They might be behaving in a careless manner. I discovered a new thing, you guys. Reishi coffee. R-E-I-S-H-I. Comes in little packets of powder, and you just dump it in there. It's so good. I love it. I'm going to get some more. It's got all the good mushroom stuff in it. We got the Six of Cups in the lens that's being looked through is the Six of Cups. So nostalgia, history, memory, reminiscing over what has been going on. So there could be having a look at history, pulling forth perhaps some of this stuff. In the environment, yeah, Five of Swords, conflict. Somebody was winning at all costs. They want to win at all costs. They're about abusive relationships. They're a bully. They don't give no craps about anybody. You know, they spy, remote view, and astral travel, spying on people, and then they bring conflict to them. This is how they do it. You're vulnerable because you don't do that kind of stuff. So, but you got to be very careful who's entering your 3D space, because you've got vampiric, astral traveling, remote viewing, peeping toms, and stuff targeting you. Hopes and fears. Well, hopes and fears. What we have here is the King of Wands and strength. King of Wands is overcoming challenges with a subtle power and lots of courage. So whoever's bringing conflict here, they got some issues. They're afraid of this King of Wands. Overcoming challenges. This King of Wands is too strong. And the outcome is a Page of Cups, a new love. Sentimental and romantic. Dance like no one's watching. Be a big goof, moon child. Because you've got this new love, proposals and marriage. So there's a new love, a Page of Cups, new love, proposals and marriage, love and compassion, yeah, and marriage. This devil here is dealing with the High Priestess and the truth that's being uncovered. And there's a moving forward into victory. Because the truth is seen by the team. And clear boundaries are being set, while renewal and plans for the future are made. And you've got a Queen of Pentacles here, a supportive, reliable parent figure, providing some kind of security. With this Nine of Wands, your faith has been tested. Yeah, resilience, the last stand. This is a protectress. Making certain that nothing happens to you. And you've got this Magician is manifesting a tower and some scarcity for those devils have been running around after you. And they're in fear. Alrighty then, so... Oh! Look, my charcoal is ready for its stuff. Whoa. So we've got an opportunity, an innocent opportunity here with the Fool. New beginnings. Teacher. Optimistic new beginnings. You may be a teacher. You may be coming into a teaching role. You may be teaching others how to come through significant challenges as you have just been through. There's a challenge here, renewal and rejuvenation, or a star. You could be the star. You're sitting here shining a light on everything. Shining a light on everything. And we've got self-care in the reverse. You're shining a light on this. Your renewal and your rejuvenation is what? Proving that somebody else doesn't have the capacity to self-care. They've been siphoning off of the star. This teacher. We got a stalemate, weighing options, difficult decisions. They're in a stagnation with the Two of Swords here. They could be at a crossroads. Prophesy. It was prophesied. So they knew something that was going to happen. They didn't know all the details. They're talking about parallel universes or alternate universes. And they're thinking that their prophecy might have come from a parallel universe. And that's why it didn't work out the way they thought it was. They were working off the wrong information, or they misinterpreted it. In the recent past, we've got the King of Swords here. Mental clarity, reliable and truthful. Oh, we got kin in the reverse. Authority. He knows exactly what this family's been doing, and he's flipping them upside down, or he's leaving them behind. He's cutting them off with his sword. Intentions and expectations. We've got Queen of Wands here. He might be looking at this Queen of Wands as a potential power partner. Limelight in the reverse. Kin in the reverse. Kin in the reverse. King of Swords knows the truth about this family. This family was trying to steal the limelight position from this Queen of Wands. They're in the sun reversed energy. They have no vitality. They have no happiness. There is no joy in them. They're arrogant and careless. We've got Bohemian here. Important. So a Bohemian is an artist, somebody who creates beauty from a very unique perspective. This is important. Artistry, creation is important, and they are seen as important comparatively to this sun reversed individual. They were not able to steal the limelight position from this Queen of Wands this time. This Queen of Wands is important. She's an important creatress. So there's a Six of Cups here. So there's memory, history of this tribe. What this tribe has been doing. These kin who have been flipped upside down or left behind by this King of Swords here. In the environment, we've got the Five of Swords, conflict, winning at all costs, theft, abusive relationship. This family is horrendous. Sun reversed. This whole tribe is sun reversed. And you're wholesome. They were trying to steal and win your limelight position at all costs. Wholesome person, wholesome star. They wanted to win at all costs against a wholesome person. You're not war. You're not a dominator, brutalizer. These ones are. And they came after you, hoping that you would not be able to care for yourself. Their challenge was to make certain that this star would not be able to care for themselves. This teacher who is coming after your new beginning. That was prophesied. Whoever's bringing this conflict is afraid of a King of Wands who is overcoming challenges with strength. The Strength card is here. So they're very courageous and powerful. And they're being congratulated on a new love. Page of Cups. They're dreaming of a new love. Be you. Be you. I don't know. Okay, we gotta be careful here. Labor. Haunted. They're working to be haunted. They were working to haunt the person in service on this spiritual throne. Whoever this is wanting a new love here, they want to be you. On the outgoing energy here, this Page of Cups wants to be you. They want your service role. They want your identity. Message is that you didn't do anything and you have forgiveness here. These ones had a limited perception regarding things and purpose. Very, very small-minded. This explorer, using explorer information, technologies, magic and such to puppet and dominate the mental field of wholesome people and try to steal their personality, their identity. If they pay attention, if they get inside your head and they know every single detail, when you shit, when you eat, how you eat, what you think, do you smoke, are you promiscuous, whatever, they know every single detail. And they can do that. So it's time for this conflict to be defended. So have hope. This ancestry has been observed. They made a promise and they drove you. There's a backstory here, and attention has been brought to your location. You survived. This snake bite might be trying to find out where you are. You survived the efforts of this snake family. And you are remembered. You're being remembered. You're a peaceful person who is a creator. This chicken was messing around with those who have clean, pure minds. You're not perverted. You're not low vibrational. And they were effing around, putting you in the grave for entertainment. Martyring people so that they could have a home. These addicts in competition for your leadership role. Using spirits to attack you. They couldn't even compete with you on their own. They had to go get dead people and demons and such to come in and attack you because they, on their own, are nothing significant at all. They thought they were because they could command the ancestors or the spirits or whatever. And I think the ancestors and the spirits are pretty pissed off because they got dragged into something that they perhaps didn't approve of. And perhaps were lied to about. Because it seems to me, I heard the main antagonist, this little weasel, his ancestors were asking him, why did you do it? And he said, because it's energy. It's energy, and energy is alive. And this little weasel jackwagon of this tribe, this kin, decided that you weren't worth it. The life and the essence that you held, that you were given by the Most High God, it wasn't yours to have or enjoy or control. It was theirs. It was a commodity to be harnessed, harvested, and sold to the highest bidder as a life extension. They stole your life energy and life force so that some nasty little shithead could be alive. And you got this Page of Cups here wanting to offer a new love so that they can be you. Unexpected outcome. You got a new beginning here, innocent new beginning. You're seen as innocent. This teacher here says, oh, that's an unexpected outcome. Oh, they weren't expecting you to have that. They're challenged because you're the star. And it could be that they're not able to take care of themselves. They want forgiveness. They want forgiveness for spending all their time and all of your life, perhaps many lifetimes, trying to prove to you and to God and to everybody else that you weren't the star. They drained your life force, put you in darkness, gave you a low vibrational mental program, and had you living it. So now there's difficult decisions to be made according to prophecy. Prophecy is here. There's difficult decisions being made. Regarding soul ties, family, chosen family. Some people are at a crossroads. It was prophesied about a soul tie. King of Swords is here, and we got kin in the reverse. So it could be that he's cut them off. He's flipped them upside down. He's turned them around because he knows the truth. He knows the truth. There's disagreements. You should pay attention to how I feel. You got this upside down family. They're in disagreement. They think that this King of Swords should understand how they feel, but he's just going by the truth here. The truth is that this Queen of Wands, who has a zest and is determined to live life, these jackwagons couldn't take her limelight position. And it could very well be that this King of Swords is here flipping this family who is, crying and moaning and groaning because nobody cares about how I feel. And he's looking at this Queen of Wands. He's interested in this Queen of Wands, and it may not have anything to do with the limelight position. He might be interested in her courage, in her zest, in her confidence and determination. She's important. She's an important creator. The way that she sees the world and what she puts into the world is important. And she's been dealing with this tribe of family, this kin, who is low vibrational. They have no light in them. They're not happy. They're not joyful. They're just completely little asshat thieves, who wanted to steal the brightness, the star, out of this person. Holding back in the reverse. There's no holding back. This artist, this creator, this Queen of Wands is not being held back. She's seen as important. There is a historical review going on regarding this tribe and what they've been doing. Unsatisfied. This tribe was unsatisfied with the way things were going, so they decided that they were going to take matters into their own hand and tell God how it was going to be done. And how they decided to do it was to abuse wholesome, pure people and to steal their identities, do shitty-ass things, claiming it was them to do it. And then, punishing them for it and putting them in darkness, harnessing and trapping their light so that they could continue to siphon off of it. So basically it was a setup. It was a false claim and a false accusation and a false conviction. Chemistry, missed opportunity. So they wanted to bring an abusive relationship to a wholesome person, and they've missed their opportunity for chemistry, for a sexual encounter. The King of Wands is here, in authority, overcoming these challenges with great courage and compassion. And he's being congratulated here. Hospitality is here. Hospitality is here, and we've got escape in the reverse. So congratulations. These ones can't escape. Whoever this is, they're afraid because this King of Wands is bringing down his hammer in a very strong way. And congratulations, they can't escape this King of Wands. You do have a Page of Cups here with a new love, but then the BU card is here. So it looks like somebody may want to come in with a love offer because they want to swap destinies. They want to be you. Yeah, they want to be you. They want your destiny. They want to be you. They want your destiny. Whoever this Page of Cups is, coming in with a love offer. So be aware. You've got a peeping Tom who's been voyeuring over your life, who now wants to come in and claim your status as their own. They want to dress up in your energy because that's what they were taught by this tribe, and that's their method operandus or whatever. They're feeling overwhelmed and stressed by this because you have an understanding of what it is that they've been doing. They feel broken and shattered about this situation. They've made mistakes. They can't right their wrongs, and it's time for a new chapter. They don't know what to do. They feel there is unfinished business, and perhaps there is. There is atonement that has to be made, and today is the day when the new leaderships are taking over. They want to mend the connection. But there's gossip going on about how they failed to give you what you needed. They took all of your life force, vitality, and sold it to others. They wanted to strip you of your ability to take care of yourself. This third party wanted your soul contract. And they're being detached because of the history of them lying about you and then laughing about it, thinking how they had done such a great job. And you are inseparable. You're in a love that's always there despite the distance, and these people are unworthy of an inseparable love. You love yourself. You're still trying to heal. The way you love can never be matched. You are seen as irreplaceable. You never gave up hope on having a loyal, faithful union. It's what you live for and what you've been denied. Probably cycle after cycle after cycle. These reflections sabotage themselves. And they're feeling your absence because they're stuck in the dark. Without your light, they are a shadow being. They don't have any light of their own. And now they're chasing after you because the truth is out. And you, my dear, are in a commitment or coming into a commitment where all of your financial and emotional needs will be met. It'll be very responsible, and it's time. It's too late for them to take any action against this. Just be aware that there is this Page of Cups here who wants to be you and have your destiny. So use caution. Use caution with anybody who's entering your atmosphere right now. Make sure that you study it very well and use your discernment and pray about it and make certain that you're getting right information. Your vitality, your energy, your gifts that were given to you by the Most High. You're a special being, and it's too important, it's too valuable, because in the wrong hands, they will destroy life. These people worship death, They worship infertility. But they want to be seen as a creator who brings forth life and light. So there's a new innocent beginning here. This teacher is like, oh, that's an unexpected outcome. They didn't think you were going to be getting that. They thought for sure you were going to be stuck there. They got tempted. Oh my gosh, that was an unexpected outcome. They went astray. They got tempted and it did not work out the way they thought it was. You've got your new beginning here. You're seen as innocent. You're the star. They're challenged because you are the star. Perhaps because you have renewed, you have regenerated. And it could be that these people, this teacher, is not able to take care of themselves. They were counting on undoing you, burying you in darkness, and then dressing up in your light. And now they can't take care of themselves, and they're asking for forgiveness because they couldn't unalive you. They didn't want to love you. They wanted to bury you and be you. They still do. On the outcome there's this person there that wants to tangled. Yeah, they got themselves all tangled up and they're unable to free themselves. So the sticky situation that they decided to try to tangle you up in is what they got tangled up in. They could be stuck at a crossroads waiting for what's going to happen to them according to prophecy and soul ties. It could be that you are the star and that you are in a soul tie already. With this new beginning, you have been seen as innocent. Conquest. They looked at you as though you were just another notch in the headboard. They didn't see you as a person, as a light source, as a star being, as somebody priceless, invaluable, a treasure. A treasure. You're a treasure. Reaching. Kin in the reverse. Disagreements. I wish you understood how I feel. They're reaching, trying to reconnect. This King of Swords is here like, I don't think so. Cutting the cords, getting rid of them. Queen of Wands is here. Got a zest for life. This kin was not able to steal the limelight position. It could be this King of Swords is doing all this, and he's doing it not because he wants the limelight position, but because he likes this Queen of Wands. Somebody's crushed. This kin is crushed. They were not able to take the limelight position away from this Queen of Wands. They could not overcome her with their darkness. They're a sun reversed. They're depressed, arrogant, careless. There's no holding back for this bohemian, this artist, this creatress who is seen as important. Adrift. These ones who have no light in them, they're seen as chaff. This is what I've been seeing this card as lately. I've been seeing this card as chaff blowing in the wind. Those who have no light in them, arrogant thieves, stealing vital force out of stars, dressing up in it and pretending, playing both sides of this coin with the devil and God. It's over. And they could just be blowing in the wind. But this Queen of Wands here is, there's no holding back. She's a bohemian, and which is an artist, and she's seen as important. There is nostalgia here, 6 of Cups. So there's a looking at the history of this tribe. This tribe was unsatisfied with the way things were going. They thought that they were just going to take matters into their own hands, and now everything is in ruins. Everything's falling apart. Everything's falling away because you lived. They could not siphon your light or your vital force, which is wealth. Which is, like the little weasel boy said, because it's energy, and energy is life. So they were basically in the market selling the vital force energy of star beings to other lower vibrational beings so that they could continue living, being brutal to the source of their continued life. And now they can't take care of themselves because they've lost that connection. They've lost that privilege. They've lost that right. In the environment, we've got the Five of Swords. So there's conflict and abusive relationships. This bully was trying to steal something from the wholesome person here, and they missed their opportunity for a passionate encounter. See, because they bullied you, they didn't think it was you. The prophecy that they had was from a parallel reality or whatever, and so it was completely opposite of what you are. And so they treated you like crap, and they've been fighting and fighting with you. You're a wholesome person, and now they've missed their opportunity for a passionate encounter because you're like, I'm never gonna go there. Neglect, because they neglected you in a huge way, and you know it. And you're like, dude, I'm never going there. You got this King of Wands here who's overcoming challenges and moving forward with great courage. This subtle power. Congratulations. These ones cannot escape. Whatever this King of Wands has going on, they can't escape. They're afraid of this King of Wands. He's like, I see you with this wholesome person there, this wholesome woman star. And what they've been doing to the vital force of this special being. Escape. Look, escape. They want an escape. These bullies that have been picking fights with these wholesome mothers or divine, or you could just call it the divine feminine within all bodies, however you want to look at that, gender wise, whatever. So there's no escape. They're looking for an escape, but there's no escape to be found. They cannot escape. They want an escape. They can't escape. They've been using love as an emotional escape, and because they brutalized this person here, they've lost their opportunity for a passionate encounter, a sexual encounter. They cannot use love as an escape route because they've brutalized this person, and she knows it. She or he knows it, and they can't use love as an escape route. Can't do it. You can say she or he because you've got, in the fear section here, you've got King of Wands. Now, I'm telling you, I think this star is the wholesome feminine. And I do believe there is a King of Wands here and a King of Swords here. Going at it with this kin, this tribe, on behalf of this Queen of Wands star wholesome person. But here in the outgoing energy, you've got a Page of Cups who wants to come in, and they're dreaming about a new love. They want to be you and live your destiny. They could be tired, out of energy. You're leaving. You're leaving. So there's a Page of Cups here who wants to be you and join you on your destiny. You're leaving. I would say be with you, but I don't know, because it says be you. And then there's destiny and leaving. This person wants to be you, enjoy your destiny, and leave. Because they got caught up in a blind spot. They got caught up in a whirlwind, and they're seen as guilty. So just be aware of whoever's coming forth right now with a love offer. It's not, it doesn't sound like it's legit. You got a King of Wands and a King of Swords here protecting you right now from this family and their friends who've been doing this kind of crap here. Their needs aren't being met. Life is being real rough for them right now because they lost, and this is ending. Things are real hard for them right now, and they're struggling. So this person coming forward, this Page of Cups, they wanna do whatever they do, like they do, gain relationship with a battery, and then get a contract, and then unalive them or get rid of them somehow, and then wind up with a home and a bank account and some cars and stuff. You know, that's how they do it. They don't actually go out and earn and then work, you know, a long term for something. They just go see that you have it and then get with you and then get rid of you and then take it. Burned. Forgiving. They want forgiveness for burning you. That could be a big secret. You might have been somebody in a previous cycle that they really had hurt, and this may just be their thing. You know, your short lifespan, cycle after cycle after cycle of memory wipe, while they drain you of your vitality. And it's so weird, you know. I mean, whatever. Everything's crumbling. Everything that they have built is crumbling now. They're looking for an exit plan, and they've been using love as an escape route. They're grieving. It didn't work out the way they had imagined, and they're drowning. They're going under in a rabbit hole. In the rabbit hole that they tried to bury you in, this crazy drama. They broke every single promise that they ever made to you, being childish. They're tired. They have no energy without you. You were their vital force. They were living off of your energy, depleting you, leaving you tired. And now they have, look, you're not the only one they did it to. They have a long road dealing with these many flames that they have done this to. Flames, stars. They've buried a lot of stars. And now you're acting very aggressive. You're very fierce. It's like, you know what? Everything is going into pieces for these empty vessels. Their cup is empty. They didn't get it. Everything's falling apart. They played games with love in the dark. They're going to be so far away physically and emotionally. They're going to be put at a distance, and they're going to be made alone. Just like you were, in the dark, all by yourself, having anxiety. They have to face it. They have to face it. They don't get forgiveness. They have to go experience. They have to understand what it is that they've been doing to people. I mean, and this is usually the way it works. You won't understand how something works unless you actually get in there and work it and then figure it out, you know? Like somebody tried to insist that they knew how to clean something that I have better than I do. And they're like, weeks went by. And then finally I said, okay, you do it. And then they did it, and they couldn't do it the way that they kept insisting that it needed to be done. And then they finally shut up about it. But you see, you don't know what needs to be done unless you actually get in and do it. And then once you find out that it's a lot more difficult than you think it is, then you're forced to kind of shut up. So, whatever. These ones don't, maybe they know that they can't actually create anything. They don't have the source. They don't have the light source. They don't know how. They can't fathom it. And they're disconnected and tangled up in this dark web. And rather than love you, they just thought they'd strip you of the light. You know, they figure once they get a contract that they own it and they can do with whatever they want. And they didn't want you. They wanted the light. So they want to be you, take your destiny, and leave. It's exactly what it is. Page of freaking Cups wants to be you, take your destiny, and leave. That's exactly what it says. They want an escape. They want to use love as an escape, but this King of Wands isn't going to let them. You're not alone. You're not alone anymore, Queen of Wands. You got family surrounding you. Family, these divine masculines who actually care about the feminine. This wholesome feminine. See, and this is the thing too, these misogynists, they're talking about these others, you know, these feminines that they've been using, these reversals and stuff. And they're talking to each other. Well, are they promiscuous? Are they, you know, an addict? Do they smoke cigarettes? You know, or do they have something that they're drawn to do, like in an addictive, habitual pattern, like drinking or whatever? Because all this matters. Because, and they do, all of them do, because that has been their method operandus, is to defile stuff and then to lay that energy on somebody else. Well, now they can't lay the energy on anybody else. They're kind of stuck wearing it. And, so it's very, very difficult for them to, especially these days, to try to figure out some, you know, to falsify documents, to wear a mask and to do stuff. And they're very worried. This teacher is very worried about your new, about the fact that you're seen as innocent and that you have a new life. New life, fortified, congratulations, was the message a few days ago. You got a new life, which is being fortified. Congratulations. These ones are worried. They were tempted by this snake. You're the star. You've been renewed. You've rejuvenated yourself. You have your energy now. They cannot siphon it off of you. They're not going to be able to self-care. They can't take care of themselves because you've renewed and you've separated. Look, they failed. They want forgiveness here. They're struggling. They're tangled. They're unable to free themselves from this sticky situation that they wanted you buried in. They can't free themselves from this sticky situation. So they need your forgiveness. They need you to cover them in your light and renewal. Again, you're just a commodity, a source, a necessary source. And you know what? One thing that they're really pissed off about is when you say no. And that's when the R word happens. And that's when the brutalization happens. It's like, how dare you say no to me? Right? Because they feel they own you, and your vitality. The star was able to persevere. They can't take care of themselves. They're asking the star's forgiveness. They're unable to free themselves from a sticky situation. They need the star's healing, forgiveness, and rejuvenation in order to persevere. Adversity. Weighing their options. Two of Swords. They're making difficult decisions, or difficult decisions are being made. It's prophesied that there's this soul tie together here. So Queen of Wands, King of Swords, King of Wands. We've got abundance. It was prophesied there would be a soul tie you're always connected to. They saw you as just another notch in the headboard, but you are actually a limitless, abundant being. You can manifest whatever you want in this world. You were just a freaking notch in the headboard. You're priceless. You can transmute the energy of death. You can prolong life and happiness. And they looked at you as this cheap little notch in a freaking headboard. A body, a flesh suit that they could just pleasure themselves on while extracting wealth from. Cheap and sleazy is what they are, and it's how they treated you. They have no self-esteem. They have no gifts of the soul that benefit themselves and others. They're reaching for you, trying to connect. They're in disagreement. They feel you should understand how they feel. These are kin. They're upside down kin. They don't care about you. They never did. Or it could just be that there's a King of Swords here that's cutting them off and saying, no more. You will not have access to this person anymore. They're crushed because they could not steal the limelight position of this Queen of Wands. Queen of Wands star. Wholesome. A limitless, abundant being. They tried to destroy. They wanted the limelight position of. They wanted to be seen as important, and they're crushed because it didn't happen that way. So, oops, let me pull a card for that. They're in regret. Crushed. They're hurting emotionally right now because of this adversity. I guess maybe the adversity took a spin. It took a turn. What was this that they used to say? Flynn or whatever. They're these people. They used to say, "What the hunters become the hunted." I had no idea what that meant at the time. That was a number of years ago. So these ones are crushed by the adversity. They were not able to get the limelight position of this Queen of Wands. She's got a zest for life. She's determined to live. She's like, you will not this time. And there's a song on my playlist, on one of my playlists. No woman, it was really great. Not this time. There's something about a sacrifice. Not this time. And she rose and she said, not this time. And guess what? She's got support here. She's not being held back. She's seen as a bohemian, an artist, a very, and this is a generator artist. This isn't somebody who just duplicates art, looks at a piece of art and says, oh, I can do something similar to that. No, this is an original. This is an original bohemian who can go out there and pull it out of the hat. That's called symbiosis with spirit. It's like spirit says, inspires this person, and then this person pulls it forth into the realm, and then other people see that and say, oh, I like that, and then maybe go do something similar. So this is a generator. This is an original, limitless, abundant being who can manifest whatever they want in the physical reality. And it's a very small percentage of people who can do that. This person is very important, very passionate, with that wand there. Inspired, star quality. It's so much more than energy. Okay? Because energy isn't just the ability to live a long life. Energy is where creation starts. And these ones didn't want to create. They just wanted to go out and party and look pretty, and feel important. They didn't want to create anything. They destroyed a lot of stuff and hurt a lot of people using the energy of the star. So it looked really bad, and there had to be some forgiveness, and then some retribution. These ones are seen as the sun reversed. They're very sad and depressed right now, feeling very arrogant because they're seen as chaff. And they're being set adrift. This creatress, this Queen of Wands, she's not being held back. She's seen as important. She could be the divine mother. She could be the wholesome mothers in all of her aspects throughout the world. The feminine, collective, creatress, very unique perspective, and solution provider. disciplined. I can accomplish whatever I set my mind to. Very strong-minded. There is a Six of Cups here. A familiarity and a reminiscing over what this tribe has been doing because they were unsatisfied with the way things were going. Everything that they have built on the energy of a star is falling apart and it's in ruins. It wasn't their energy. It didn't belong to them. It was faulty and false. They want forgiveness. Again, this is the second time the forgiveness card came out. They got themselves caught up in the sticky situation they wanted to see you in. Because you persevered. So in the environment, there is a Five of Swords. They were bullying you. They were being sneaky, conniving, and abusive in this relationship. They were stealing from the star in the hopes of being seen as them. All the vital force, all the energy, like dressing up in it and trying to appear as though they were this wholesome person. So this wholesome person is like they missed their opportunity for a passionate encounter because of the neglect. She's like, you know, you're prideful. So this person, they're out of pride, they neglected this woman, and she's like, look, I see you for what you are. And she's like, N freaking O. King of Wands is here. These people who bullied this wholesome person are afraid of this King of Wands because he's overcoming challenges with a subtle power, with a firm strength. And he's being congratulated here because these ones cannot, so they've been using love as an escape mechanism, and they cannot use it as an escape. This is so awesome the way this came out like that. They've been using love as an escape, and they can't do it now. This King of Wands is saying, no, you won't. No, you freaking won't. And this King of Swords is flipping this tribe and saying, you have no gifts of the soul that benefit anybody. You've been siphoning off of this star. This whole tribe of people have been powering up on the life force vitality of this star, probably dressed up in the position that she is supposed to be wielding here. And they couldn't take it from her this time because she's recognized and seen as important. They're afraid of this. They're like, oh no, crap. People recognized it, and it was prophesied. They knew it was coming. Honesty. There will be honesty. The King of Wands is like, no more lies. You won't be using love as an escape route. You can't escape. Because we're dealing with the truth here. We're not going to deal with any of this crap. We're not going to have you blaming others. But there is a Page of Cups here with a new love offer. They want to be you, travel your destiny, and leave. They want to leave. They're afraid of this King of Wands. Look, we got no fear. Now, this could be, since there's no fear there, it could be that you are in a situation where you can be curious about yourself. You may have a new love for yourself. You may see new possibilities and opportunities that you didn't see before because you've been released from this tribe who's been sucking the life out of you. And it could be that you have the freedom to actually be you for the first time. You know, I was admiring the other night after my spiritual bath how wonderful the energy feels. Like 10 minutes out of the bath, it's like the energy gets so clean and it just feels so nice, you know? And I'm almost 60 and I'm like, you know, I did not know what it felt like to be alive, because this stuff has been going on my whole life and maybe many cycles as well as for you. And so just now in these recent times, you know, I mean, the earth frequency rose from 7.83 hertz. I think, I don't know what it is up to now, but it has been spiking and increasing. And with that, then comes the frequency of the human bioform and spirit, indwelling spirit. And it's like, so your life force is increasing, as well as this tribe's ability to siphon that life force vitality out of people is ending. And so it's like all of a sudden there's this massive amount of energy that's being felt in the temple, because you are actually given a new life, fortified. The energy that is supposed to be dwelling inside of you now is, because they can't take it from you anymore. They've been flipped. So now it could be that you have this new appreciation, this new sensitivity, you know, and this new love for self. And it could just be like, wow, you're just so freaking happy. Maybe you didn't know what it was like to feel so alive. And this is your destiny here. It could be that you are leaving and you're not afraid of it. I don't, you know, now that I'm looking at this, I don't think that this Page of Cups is offering a new love and wanting to be you. I mean, at first I was thinking that, but that could have just been my own internal paranoia. Because the card itself suggests that there's a new sensitivity and a new love for yourself. These ones are in regret. I'd still be very discerning regarding anybody entering your life, though, for sure. But that's just me. They're in regret over what they did in the mind, in the mental body regarding love. They made you alone. They put you in a lonely place, and they didn't realize that just because they isolated you didn't mean you were going to crumble and become nothing. You're a freaking star. You regenerated. You fortified your connection with Source. And because they don't have connection with Source and they don't have anything to fortify, they didn't realize it could even be done. So it never even occurred to them that leaving you alone would actually make you stronger. Especially once they stopped siphoning your energy, then because you've gotten into the habit of regenerating so fluidly, that once they stopped taking the energy from you, and you still had this amplified ability to generate energy, and it's like, boom, then your cup automatically filled up, overflowed, and then comes out into the world, right? As an expression of you according to the song of your soul, however that is. And you are an empathic person. You feel deeply. And you also have patience. You probably practice this, sing the song to yourself or whatever. You know that everything happens in divine order. And you trust it. You trust that inner voice. Even when you're alone. Those who are guilty of trying to stop you and steal your identity, they need to surrender and release their need to control you. You're a peaceful person. You are very courageous. You are attracted to relationships and people who serve the higher good. And they need to accept this. You're not who they said you were. They don't know what to do about this change. Because you grew in consciousness and awareness. And you're balanced and happy. And that means that their stuff doesn't work on you. See, they left you alone and they had no idea what you were doing. You know, they thought they had it all figured out, and that at the appointed time, they would come and find you and then take from you. And Queen of Wands is like, she's like, excuse me, do you see that there? She's like, yeah, I'm not backing down. This is my life. I'm very independent. I'm very sovereign being, connected to the Source Most High, fortified. You could probably even say that your life force vitality has been united with the life force vitality that which surrounds you. And that's what happens when you leave people alone with Mother Earth. She kind of wraps you up and says, hello, honey. And then Source, you know, Source, and all that means, because as limited as these folks wanted you to be, you know, limited, isolated, left alone, you know, shut down, completely in the mind, you know, isolated. They didn't realize you were only getting fortified. They didn't realize that the life force essence of the planet itself, the mother, and all life upon it, like for you, it could have been you were out in the forest, you know, isolated from anybody. That was my story, you know, and it could have been that you merged your life force essence with everything that was there, you know, the trees, the plants, the waters, the animals, which traveled certain trails given the season. You became one with life. And then you became one with the spirit of all the indwelling life. And they didn't know that about the star. They thought the star was just, you know, somebody who had a particular energy. They didn't know where that was coming from or how it was produced or any of that, because they're so ignorant. They didn't even want to take the time to get to know the source of their life. You know, energy is life. They took it and they didn't want to know about it. They just wanted it. Negative. Hiding their true intentions. They don't actually care about your well-being. Teacher, unexpected outcome, worried, they were tempted, they went astray. They never cared about you at all. You're the star. They're challenged because you've renewed, you've rejuvenated. You're in your purpose. They're not able to take care of themselves. They're asking forgiveness. They're unable to free themselves from a sticky situation. They got tangled up, and they're challenged because you persevered. They're tangled up because you persevered, because you regenerated, you renewed. And you're not alone, like I mentioned just a little while ago. It's like your life force vitality is one with the all that is. And they were looking at you as a micro, solitary, confined little portion of light that they could just continuously draw from. But the thing is that is connected to the all that is. And so the all that is like watching all this, thinking, what the heck? Envy. They envy you. I will seek to undermine your success as a means of elevating my own standing. That's what they were trying to do to you. They're tangled up and asking forgiveness because you persevered, and they're not able to self-care now. They were using your life force vitality to manage their own health and well-being. They're at a crossroads. They don't know what to do. They got some difficult decisions to make. They're trying to avoid something. It was prophesied that you would come into a soul tie. You're a limitless, abundant being who can manifest whatever you want in the physical reality. And they treated you like you were just another notch in the headboard. And now they're desperate. They're desperate because you're an abundant, limitless being. You are in a soul tie. They treated you very badly. They're desperate. They're in a bind. They don't have anybody else to reach out to. They're not able to take care of themselves. They might try to ask you for a small favor. That is a courted connection. That is a permission. That is an allowing of them to be in your energy and connected to you in some fashion. You got the King of Swords here in the recent past. He knows the truth. He's got mental clarity regarding these kin. Whether they're his kin or the kin of this Queen of Wands, I don't know. We'll have to just look. I think he's looking out for this Queen of Wands personally, and I think this King of Wands is too. So they're making sure this kin can't mess around. They're having disagreements. Well, you need to understand how I feel. They're reaching out, trying to connect because they have no gifts of the soul which benefit them or others. These are vampires. These are low light. If they even have light, they're very negative beings. They're the sun reversed. There's no light in them. They're arrogant and boastful, and now they're depressed because they're seen as chaff. Reaching out. They have no gifts that benefit themselves or others. The King of Swords is here saying, wielding his sword. Reminds me kind of like Archangel Michael. You know, like just like, excuse me? No loans. There's no loans. You cannot withdraw anything from this star. You will not be taking anything from this star. No gifts. They don't have any gifts of the soul that benefit themselves and others, and they won't ever be taking the gifts of the soul that this star has either. They abuse their permissions. So Queen of Wands is courageous, confident, has a zest for life, and determined to live it. They were not able to steal the limelight position of this Queen of Wands. They're feeling crushed. And they're feeling crushed about this adversity. They could be hurting emotionally right now regarding this adversity. They're a secret. They got some sort of secret. Chaos. They're in chaos. It could be that they're receiving adversity now. The adversity flipped back on them. The hunters became the hunted. They're crushed. They're a sun reverse. They're very arrogant and very depressed, experiencing a lot of negativity. There's no light in them. They're adrift. They weren't ready. They weren't willing to settle down or be responsible. They're chaff. This Queen of Wands is disciplined. She can accomplish whatever she sets her mind to. There's no holding back. She's a bohemian, an artist, a creator, unique in expression, seen as important. And that's bad news for these guys. Bad news. They're seen as chaff. They couldn't unalive her. Putting her in isolation and taking everything from her only made her stronger. It only fortified her. Or she was fortified by the life that she was in union with. Seen and unseen. Symbiosis. You know, when you're in solitude, your sensory self becomes really hypersensitive. When you're in the quiet, especially if you don't listen to TV or any of that, when you're in the quiet, you get very hypersensitive to like the sensitivities of the body, or the changes in temperature of a room. You know, things coming out of the peripheral vision. You become audible things. You become very, very sensitive. And you find yourself in union with things that you perhaps didn't know were there, you know, when you were being loud. Imposter. Imposter. So there is a nostalgia. There is remembrance of this tribe. What they've been doing. They were unsatisfied, unhappy with the way things were going. Everything is in ruins now. Everything's falling apart. They want forgiveness, but they're an imposter. I'm not who you think I am. This could be, these are people, I feel, who have taken over the identities of others. Whoever's in their body is not the one who's supposed to be in that body, I don't think. They're an imposter. They're not who they say they are. They've been fighting for long life. They've been fighting for the vital force of stars, of earth angels. Abusive relationships to a wholesome person or to wholesome people. They've missed their opportunity for a passionate sexual encounter because of the neglect that their pride attributed to a situation. There could be yelling. They might be yelling at you. They're very prideful. They neglected you, and now there's a lot of yelling. I'm mad at you, I'm unhappy, and I want you to feel as badly as I do. They want you to feel as badly as they do. They're unhappy. They neglected you. They want you to feel bad. They need to plug in and offload this energy, this tangled web. They need forgiveness, which means they need you to carry the load. They need to be relieved of the load that they have created for themselves. So for them, forgiveness is an agreement to process their situation and circumstance for them. Vent. I have to get this off my chest. They got something on them. King of Wands is here, overcoming challenges. Very focused on the work that he's doing. And he's doing it with strength here. Subtle power. I don't know. I mean, if he wields that wand, that's probably not going to be so subtle. He's being congratulated that those who used love as an escape route are not able to do so, because we've got escape in the reverse, and we've got honesty. You're going to have to be honest. You can't, love is love is love, but love isn't love if it's just a mechanism to, improve your own status. Oh, I like that person. I'm going to go attach to that so that I can improve and elevate my own self. That's not love. That's seeing somebody as a stepping stool. Oh. They were laughing about their dishonesty. They thought their lies were funny. They thought their lies were funny. They thought their lies were funny, and this King of Wands is saying, oh no, you won't. Not now. No, not ever again. Not freaking ever again. You will not use wholesome people. Wholesome, beautiful, trusting, loving, nurturing people who bring life like that again. You're not going to do that. I would not mess with this King of Wands. Because he knows. Who you are. He can see right through it. And he's not messing around. So we've got a Page of Cups here. The card reads, listen to your heart and go with all things sentimental and romantic. Share those tender moments with someone special. Feel free to express your feelings, dance like no one's watching, and be a giant goof. Have fun and be wild, moon child. Be you. Don't hide. Let it all out. Be your goofy self. This is your destiny. You're walking into it. You're leaving and you have nothing to fear. Be your goofy self. Be your goofy self. I like that so much better than somebody trying to be you. You have the freedom to be you. The opportunity to let it all go and to be goofy. Because King of Wands and King of Swords is flipping this up and doing stuff here with the imposters. And that's positive and friendly. You're positive and friendly. You are you. This is your destiny. You're coming in. You're making plans. Or maybe somebody would like to make plans with you. They want to grow with you. So there is a need for caution, like I said, okay? You're positive, you're friendly, you've got this beautiful destiny here. You're free to be you, you're leaving, you have no fear. But we have this here, okay? So there is a potential that somebody could be making a love offer in order to connect to you. They may want to date in the future because they want to brag about you supporting them, taking care of them. Unfriendly gossip through the grapevine. They want you to welcome a small favor. Somebody wants to apologize for the entertainment that they were doing, for being entertained by hurting you or whatever. They're uncertain about some advice they gave. They want to apologize, this tribe. Yeah, this tribe, if any member of this tribe comes forward, man, watch out. Watch out, because they want to offer unsolicited advice, perhaps give you a gift, but it's a trick. They've been collaborating together because you're a truthful person. You're very transparent, authentic in all that you do, and you're saying goodbye. The time to part is now. So they may try to come in and trick you. because you do have this beautiful freedom to be you now, goofy you. You know, and nobody's going to look at you as though you're less than or weird. You got this, look at, you're a bohemian. You've got this unique way of creating, and it looks goofy to some people. And that's okay, man. There's nothing wrong with that. What the heck? You're seen as important. It's very important. Generators of new creations will appear goofy and off the wall to other people who don't have that capacity. And generators are a small percentage of manifestors. So this tribe is going to try something sneaky to get back into your energy. Just be aware of that. I don't think that they're going to have the opportunity, because I truly believe that this King of Wands, King of Swords here, and probably, the Most High, and whoever else the army of God is, they're coming out and they're collecting their stars. They're claiming their family. They're claiming their family. And you're leaving. I hope this clarifies something that you already intuitively knew. And I'll see you on the next one, everybody. Bye.